Before I found the bottle that we're about to review today, I thought I would never find a bottle better than High West Double Rye as a budget rye, but I think I'm wrong. This might be the new contender, Redwood Empire Emerald Giant. Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and tonight, whenever the heck you're watching this, we are reviewing Redwood Empire Emerald Giant, a rye whiskey from California, kinda. So this whiskey is 95.5 rye. That leads me to believe it's MGP, but I am not 100% certain, but I'm 90% certain it is MGP. It's 90 proof, around $35, and it is aged at least 4 years old, which is, pretty, it's not young for a rye whiskey, but typically for a cheap rye whiskey, 4 years old is pretty solid. Also, one really cool thing about this, says here on the bottle, buy a bottle, we'll plant a tree. That's pretty awesome. And I mean, look at the artwork. That's dope. You'll see it in some B-roll here in a second. But essentially, 90 proof, 40-year-old MGP 95.5 rye. On the nose. Ooh. It's very rye heavy on the nose. Like if you go from a bourbon to this, you can instantly tell, you're like, whoa. That's rack spice. It's very bready, vanillas, caramels, a little bit of like a dill note or like a lemongrass, and obviously just vanilla, a little bit of licorice. Given I say that on every single rye whiskey, but it's in here. I'm getting it. Kind of getting like a kiwi on the nose. That's weird. I've never gotten kiwi. Especially the smell of kiwi, like kiwi or maybe like a cantaloupe almost, but again, I hate cantaloupe, so that's garbage. It's very rye forward though, it's super spicy, a little bit like minty on the nose, a little bit of like a spearmint, but the most dominant like spicy characteristics are definitely that dill and that licorice. But it is slightly spearminty. A little while back, I got this like organic rye toast or rye bread that I then toasted. And this smells exactly like it on the nose. Given I love rye bread, I know a lot of people don't love rye bread, but I absolutely love it. And this smells just like it, like a heavily vanilla carameled version of that with a little bit of dill and black licorice. Very good though. I'm digging it. Let's get on the palate. Okay, so the palate initially starts off with kind of like a toffee caramel note, but then it's like a huge explosion of like rye spice and like dill note. And then it kind of starts going into like a vanilla caramel yogurt, a little bit of like pear in there. Very interesting. I've never gotten like a vanilla yogurt. So about mid palate, there's a little bit of like a spearmint explosion. And a lot of dill, little bit of like a coffee bean, almost like a light roast coffee bean. Nothing super aggressive, but just like a very lightly roasted caramel coffee bean. It finishes almost into kind of like that light roast coffee bean note I was getting, and dill, a little bit of oak and caramel. Finishes for about a moderate time, but overall it's very good. Again, it's not super duper complex, but again, we're working with like a $35 whiskey here. Yeah, $35. Honestly, I really love this bottle. $35, 90 proof, easy sipping rye, which $35 is a little bit expensive. I do kind of wish it was $30, so I could give it like an A++++. But with it being $35, I know I'm super cheap. With it being $35, I'm gonna give it an A-. I think it's competitive with High West Double Rye, which I think I gave like a B+. It's competitive with it. It's definitely a better whiskey in my opinion, but it's around the same price point. So I'm gonna go A-. Really freaking good rye whiskey for the price. I would love to give it an A++++, but I think it's priced around how it should be. If it was $5 less, then it would be an A++, an A+. I'm being dramatic. But overall, fan-freaking-tastic whiskey. I love this bottle. Honestly, I'm a big fan of all the Redwood Empire stuff, so, no complaints here. Let us know what you guys thought about this video. Let us know what you guys think about this bottle as a whole. Am I crazy for absolutely loving something that's essentially just MGP rye? I don't know. I might be. Also, check out the Facebook, Instagram, and our Patreon. The link for that is down there below. We appreciate you all for all the support you do. Thank you to all those new subscribers. Cheers, y'all. We'll see you later.